Kazakhstan is a large and influential Central Asian nation with a rich history, significant natural resources, and a unique cultural heritage. Here's an in-depth look at various aspects of Kazakhstan. 1. Geography. Location. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country, positioned in Central Asia and bordered by Russia to the north, China to the east, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan to the south, and the Caspian Sea to the west. Size and landscape. Covering an area of 2.72 million square kilometers, Kazakhstan is the ninth largest country in the world. Its geography includes vast steppe lands, deserts, mountains, and lake regions. The landscape varies from the lowlands of the Caspian Sea to the Altai Mountains. Climate. The country has a continental climate, characterized by hot summers and cold winters, with temperatures ranging from 40 degrees Celsius in summer to minus 40 degrees Celsius in winter in some areas. Precipitation is relatively low, particularly in the Central Plains. 2. History. Ancient origins. The Kazakh region was once part of the ancient Silk Road, connecting the east and west. It was historically inhabited by Turkic and Mongol nomadic tribes. Mongol Empire. In the 13th century, the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan conquered the region, leading to a cultural and social blending. Kazakh Khanate. By the 15th century, the Kazakh Khanate emerged as a significant state, marking the development of Kazakh identity and early statehood. Russian Empire. Starting in the 18th century, Kazakhstan gradually came under Russian control and was fully annexed by the Russian Empire in the 19th century. Soviet period. Kazakhstan became part of the Soviet Union in 1920 and was made a Soviet republic in 1936. Under Soviet rule, it experienced forced collectivization, famine, and industrialization. Kazakhstan was a key site for Soviet-era projects, including nuclear testing at Semipalatinsk and the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Independence. Kazakhstan declared independence in 1991 after the Soviet Union collapsed. Nursultan Nazarbayev became the country's first president and led Kazakhstan for nearly 30 years, overseeing its transition from Soviet rule to a sovereign nation. 3. Government and politics. Political system. Kazakhstan operates as a presidential republic, though it has been making gradual shifts towards more balanced governance. Its current capital, Astana, formerly known as Nur-Sultan, is a symbol of its national identity and modernization. Leadership. Nursultan Nazarbayev served as president until 2019, shaping the country's post-Soviet identity and policies. His successor, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, continues his legacy with gradual reforms. Foreign policy. Kazakhstan maintains a multi-vector foreign policy, balancing relationships with neighboring Russia and China while fostering ties with Western countries and international organizations. Political challenges. Kazakhstan faces issues like political centralization, human rights concerns, and balancing economic growth with social equity. 4. Economy. Resource wealth. Kazakhstan is rich in natural resources, particularly oil, natural gas, coal, and uranium. It is one of the world's top uranium producers and has significant reserves of oil and gas, particularly in the Caspian region. Economic growth and development. The economy is largely driven by resource exports, especially hydrocarbons, making Kazakhstan the wealthiest country in Central Asia. However, the government is actively working to diversify the economy to reduce dependency on natural resources. Industries. Kazakhstan's economy includes significant sectors like mining, metallurgy, agriculture, and manufacturing. The country is a leading producer of wheat and grains. Reform initiatives. The government has launched initiatives like the Kazakhstan 2050 strategy to attract foreign investment, foster technological innovation, and boost non-oil industries. The Astana International Financial Center, AIFC, is one such step to modernize its economy. 5. Culture. Language and identity. Kazakh is the official language, and Russian is widely spoken, especially in urban areas. The Kazakh language reflects Turkic roots, while Russian links the country to its Soviet past. Ethnic diversity. Kazakhstan has a multi-ethnic population, including large communities of Russians, Uzbeks, Ukrainians, and others. This diversity, stemming from Soviet-era resettlements, has created a culturally vibrant society. Traditions. Kazakh culture is heavily influenced by its nomadic heritage, including traditional music, horse culture, wrestling, and storytelling. Notable holidays include Nowruz, the Spring New Year celebrated with festivals, music, and feasts. Cuisine. Kazakh cuisine features meat and dairy, reflecting its nomadic roots. Traditional dishes include beshbarmak, boiled meat served with noodles, kazai, horsemeat sausage, and kumis, fermented mare's milk. Religion. Islam is the primary religion, practiced by the majority of ethnic Kazakhs, along with Russian Orthodoxy and other religions among minorities. 6. Tourism and modernization. Natural attractions. Kazakhstan is known for its natural beauty, including destinations like the Altai Mountains, Charan Canyon, Lake Balkhash, and the Caspian Sea. Ecotourism and adventure tourism are growing industries. Modern architecture. Astana, Nur-Sultan, is famous for its futuristic architecture, with buildings like the Baytarek Tower, Khan Shatter, and the Hazrat Sultan Mosque. These structures symbolize Kazakhstan's aspirations as a modern, forward-looking nation. Space program. The Baikonur Cosmodrome, leased to Russia, is a historic site for space exploration and launches, where both Soviet and current international missions take place. 7. Environmental issues. Aral Sea crisis. The Aral Sea, once one of the world's largest lakes, has nearly dried up due to Soviet-era water diversion. This ecological disaster has impacted local health and environment. Nuclear legacy. The Semipalatinsk test site, a major Soviet nuclear test site, left a legacy of radiation and health issues for the region's residents. Sustainability efforts. Kazakhstan is working to address climate change and environmental concerns by investing in renewable energy, including wind and solar, and promoting sustainable practices. 8. Future prospects. Kazakhstan's ambitious Kazakhstan 2050 strategy aims to make it one of the world's top 30 economies by mid-century through economic reforms, investment in technology and human capital, and regional cooperation. The country's unique position and resources make it an important player in Eurasian politics and economics, and it is set to play an increasingly prominent role on the global stage. Kazakhstan is a country of contrasts: modern cities and traditional lifestyles, vast steppes and high mountains, ancient customs, and ambitious plans for the future. Its strategic location and wealth of resources give it a significant role in regional and global affairs.